Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Yes, so Tadenikawo and the Obalufon secret, the hidden legacy within the sacred Ife crown that has made Ebony mad with jealousy over Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife's love. Daylight, it is not a small something, no. Something is happening in the land of Ile-Ife. Do you know that? They say that when a man loves a woman so much, there will be this overflowing effect to the kids, okay, of that woman. And, you know, that it is that overflowing effect. A lot of people are thinking Ooni of Ife loves Tadenikawo so much because he is the heir apparent, okay? But I think it's that love that he's got for Queen Naomi that is overflowing to Tadenikawo. A lot is happening. Oh. They said the Ooni of Ife is working tirelessly, like he's doing everything, fortifying Tadenikawo and doing everything to ensure that whether he is here or not, whenever it is time for a new king to be made, as in at that time in future, Tadenikawo, it will not like elude Tadenikawo. Tadenikawo will be picked. This is what we are hearing. No, it is not a small something. No, love is great. So we are actually going into all the way, as in going into the secret grounds of Ile-Ife to uncover a powerful ancient secret that is shaping the destiny of Prince Tadenikawo, okay? Of course, we all know that Queen Naomi is the woman who captured not just the Ooni of Ife's heart, but also the respect of the gods, the admiration of the people, and now the attention of the spirit of the ancestors. Yes, so, because what is happening now inside the palace is no longer just about love, it's about legacy, and the sacred spirit of Obalufon has entered the matter. So before we continue, I'd like to educate you a little about Obalufon Aleyemo. Okay, Obalufon Aleyemo is one of the most revered ancient kings of Ile-Ife, known to be both a warrior and a spiritual giant. In Yoruba tradition, Obalufon is credited with introducing the concept of sacred kingship and spiritual wisdom to the throne. He was a king of kings, a divinely ordained monarch who didn't just wear the crown, he spoke to it. It is even said that the original Obalufon marks and crown used in ritual today carries mystical energy that protects the throne and reveal the true heir when there is confusion. Are you feeling chills already? Because I am. This is what is going on. What's on the palace marble is that the Ooni of Ife has begun deep spiritual fortification for young Prince Tadenikawo, not just for protection, but for destiny. Yes, so the Ooni is consulting with the highest Ifa priests and keepers of the Obalufon legacy and the guardians of the sacred marks. Why? Because this king is preparing the way for his son to one day sit on that ancient throne, even if Ooni himself is no longer on this earth. Daylight, can you hear the weight of that? He's not just building a future for Tadenikawo, he is sealing it with tradition and bloodline. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Daylight. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the house. Is still on the Royals. How are you guys doing? Appreciate you guys so much. I love you. My people. And why is the Ooni of Ife doing all this? One word, love. Not just for the boy, but for Queen Naomi, the only woman who holds his heart completely. The only Olori who never lobbied, never manipulated, never fought otherwise for position. She came with grace, left with dignity, and yet her presence still commands respect even in her absence. Oh, Lori Naomi, the most beautiful, the most gorgeous prophetess, Mrs. Dr. Ogunsi. I love this woman so much. Now, you people know, you know, palace walls have ears. As this movement around Obalufon and Tadenikawo started, whisper began to, circulate. And who do you think has been burning with jealousy? Our ever-ready palace shaker, Auntie Ebony. She has gone through subtle side eyes to full own spiritual consultation of her own. So she says she confronted the Oni, directly asking why her own spiritual investment into the palace are not being acknowledged. But that's not all. The biggest buzz came when Ebony, yes, the one who had been quietly grooming her own baby boy, okay? Yes, to overshadow Tadenikawo was seen weeping uncontrollably after a late night emergency meeting with one of the inner palace elders. It was there she was allegedly told, no matter what you do, Obalufon has chosen. That was the end. She reportedly locked herself indoors for days. Okay, you know, lately things have really been going really tough for her. It's not been like business as usual. The breeze go blow, far go open. They go know who be who for palace. Hey, I'm feeling hot. I'm just fanning myself. It is not a small something. Dela, listen well. When Obalufon's spiritual legacy starts revealing itself, it means the ancestors have spoken. It means Tadenikawo's ascension is no longer a matter of if but when, and no level of palace rivalry or feminine politicking can stop what is written. Even if Ooni of Ife is not physically present in the future, his decision backed by the sacred crown and Obalufon's energy will stand. Do you now see why the other Oloris are restless? They are, they see that Queen Naomi is not just love, she is favored, that Tadenikawo is not just the son of the king, but a child marked by the gods. And trust me, the palace is not quite quiet right now. There is spiritual battle, emotional tension, and royal realignment happening at high speed. It is not a small thing that is going on in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Now, what we are witnessing is not just drama. It is cultural history unfolding before our very eyes. Tadenikawo, backed by Obalufon, spiritual mantle, and his mother, Queen Naomi's grace, is being prepared to take the throne. And while others are plotting, crying, and scheming, destiny is working silently but powerfully in his direction. Naomi is a woman of grace. Naomi is a woman that God has already blessed and ordained to be what she is. And no matter how much we fight, there's nothing we can do about it. Della writes, honestly, this is even bigger than we thought. You see, the sacred Obalufon crown isn't just symbolic. It's said to have been carved on the divine instruction containing the coded lineage of kings yet unborn. Only kings who are marked by spirit can connect with its energy. And guess what? The very first time Tadenikawo was brought into the inner chambers, okay? Yes, so where this crown is kept, something strange happened, as we are hearing if that information is true. Sources close to the royal priesthood claim the sacred flame, which hasn't, flicked in years, suddenly sparked. A priest dropped to his knee. One even burst into tongues, crying, Omo Aladeti Padawa. That was what they were saying. I don't know how to call that, where the child of the crown has returned. Are you hearing me? Della, right, this is not just a joke, okay? Since that incident, they say the palace has not been at peace. Ebony intensified her traditional rite. People close to her say she, brought in a powerful seer from Ijebu who swore that she would not rest until her own blood is recognized. But now who tradition no favor? Nothing anybody fit do, okay? Because this matter is the matter of the gods. It's not by people, okay? They said Ebony, on the other hand, who had boldly told her own supporters that her son would outshine all others, has now gone silent. Della writes, that this battle of kingship in Ile-Ife is not a small thing. I can't even imagine how somebody would just give birth to a child. 2 days after you gave birth, you begin to call that child a crown prince, when you know that there is a crown prince already, if that's not problem you're looking for. And that was an eye-opener to the Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife knew that, look, I am in trouble if I don't do what I need to do. Queen Naomi in all of this has said nothing publicly, but that silence, it loud past megaphone. She has not stepped into into the palace, to say anything. Every time she comes to the palace is because she has been invited to come and do her ritual. She finishes her ritual and she goes. And the most interesting part, she never ever fought for any position. Queen Naomi doesn't fight because she is a child of grace. She knows that whatever God has kept for you, there is nothing in this world that can take it away from you. This is what is going on, and this is what we are hearing. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.